Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the triple gem. Homage at the holy feet of Bada Bhanteji, Kasapa Bhanteji and all the Sangha here. And dear venerable monks, dear Upasakas and Upasikas, very hearty welcome once again to Mahabodhi Society, Bengaluru, on this Sunday morning Dhamma program. Today we are having the second Sunday of the Varshavasa, and our Buddhadatta Bhanteji has organized a series of Dhamma discourses on Paramis, Dasa Parami, 10 perfections. Last year and earlier to that, last year we had two special online courses, Fundamentals of Buddhism and Comprehensive Course on Buddhism. 2 years we had two courses. This year it is only on Sundays. Earlier it used to be on Saturday and Sunday. Now this time it is only on Sunday. So this study of this paramis is the topic for this whole Varshavasa. Last time you heard about Dana Parami, and today is Sila Parami. Parami means that which is very supreme, Paramang. Why it is called Parami? Because it is Paramang, it is supreme. Why it is called Parami? Because it crosses. It takes us from suffering to Nibbana, unenlightened state to enlightened state, Anariya to Ariyahood. So this is Parami. I think last time this introduction was given. So Parami is one more quality of Parami is what makes an action Parami. Parami is nothing but one action, wholesome action. But not just wholesome action. That wholesome action has to be so pure that it takes us beyond suffering. Like punya, punya that which purifies the mind, wholesome. And with punya, we get all kinds of benefits. Parami goes little further because it is directed towards enlightenment. With punya, we can aspire for higher levels of birth in Deva world, Brahma world, all the material prosperity and many things, good things in our lives. Parami is which gives all of these things, and it is directed towards Paramang, the supreme level, supreme state. That which leads to the highest state. That is Nibbana. So that's why it is Parami. And how the Paramis, how much pure it is. It is not conditioned by or spoiled by craving, pride and wrong view. Tanha, mana, ditti. these three are one way or the other, they sneak into our mind. Huh? Tanha is, oh, this is mine. Mana is, I am. I. Ditti is, oh, this is uh, my my soul, or this or that. That is what they bring. Tanha, mana, ditti. Tanha is craving, mana is conceit, ditti is wrong view, ichha ditti. So they are the ones which enter into our mind and make us to understand things in a wrong way and act in a wrong way. So Parami is totally free from this tanha, mana, ditti. When you do something good and you don't generate tanha, mana and ditti, craving, conceit and wrong view, then it qualifies, that action qualifies to become Parami. And it is motivated by two very, very important factors, wholesome factors. One is Mahakaruna, compassion, and the other is wisdom in the form of Upaya Kaushalya. Mahakaruna is compassion for all beings. Therefore, you don't do anything that hurts others, harms others. That is where you, in Parami, that totally craving and conceit, they are not there. So wisdom, this compassion is for helping others, not harming others. And wisdom as Upaya Kausala. Upaya Kausala means skillful way. Skillful means skillful way of doing things. You do in such a way that even if it is very challenging, difficult situation, you manage through it in a very skillful way. Just like if you are a very skillful driver, then even if it is a heavy traffic, you are driving nicely, without tension, without worry, overcoming all the dangers. Because in heavy traffic, every moment is a danger. So you still go through that, isn't it? So that is skillful way. Similarly, in our life, all kinds of difficulties will come. Difficulties from outside will come. Difficulties from inside will come. And skillfully you manage them. So this is Parami. Any action which is free from craving, conceit and wrong view, and it is supported by Mahakaruna, great compassion, and wisdom. Wisdom is understanding of things as they are. And here wisdom is practiced in the form of Upaya Kaushalya. Very practical, skillful way, not theoretical knowledge, which may not, if you don't apply it skillfully, then that is not so useful. So this is about Parami. And what is the characteristic? So when we explain something in Lord Buddha's teachings, we always analyze according to four things. analysis through four things. One is characteristic, another is what is its function, how it manifests, and what is the proximate immediate cause for that. All dhammas are analyzed, especially in Abhidhamma, in these formats. Anything you take, characteristic, manifestation, function, and cause. So, characteristic of parami is it has characteristic of parami is serving others, trying to remove suffering of others. That is characteristic. The function is to provide assistance to others. It is manifested as it is what is manifestation? How a wise person understands when you take something into your mind, how it comes to your mind. So now parami comes to the mind as that is the path to liberation. This is what I have to do to become liberated. So that is how it comes. The purpose, how the paramis are practiced. And its proximate cause is great compassion, mahakaruna, and wisdom. Anybody who has great compassion and great wisdom, they will start taking life seriously and start practicing these 10 paramis, fulfilling these 10 paramis, so that life is not wasted. It is used as a raft, just like you use a raft, a boat, to cross to the other shore. So that is something about parami. And today is Sila Parami. Sila is the second parami. The 10 paramis, there are 10 these noble qualities. 10 paramis are dana parami, that is the first one, generosity. Sila parami is the second one, that is morality. Nekhamma parami is renunciation or giving, non-attachment. Panya parami, that is wisdom. Then comes virya parami, that is effort. Khanti parami, patience. Satya parami, truthfulness. Adhitthana parami, determination. Metta parami, that is loving kindness. And upekha parami, equanimity. Now these are the 10 qualities needed to be fulfilled. You have to, parami also means paripurna. You have to, that which you have to do, you have to fulfill. You have to develop it to the fullest. Then you will be ready for enlightenment. So enlightenment is not the result of just wishing and wishing and wishing. That wishing has to be supported by work, hard work. If you want to pass examination, oh, I want to pass examination in distinction. If you keep wishing like that, will you pass? No, you have to study hard. There is no shortcut. You have to understand the things. How you understand it is up to you. You study, you contemplate, you listen, whatever you do. But you have to understand, isn't it? So also, uh, for the enlightenment of beings to become Samyak Sambuddha for the Bodhisattvas or Pacheka Buddhas or Arhanta Buddhas, there is this preparation. The attainment of realization of Nibbana itself may be arising of this great chitta, one chitta. But for that, the preparation is fulfilling all these 10 paramis. So, these 10 paramis are practiced in all situations, like even in easy situation, even in difficult situation. So that is a testing time. When things are going on smoothly, you don't neglect, don't take it for granted, don't become lax. You will continue your efforts. When situation is difficult, then also you don't lose your heart, don't lose your equanimity, don't lose your determination. So these are the some basic principles, because these paramis are fulfilled in the most challenging, most demanding situations. That is how, for example, patience. You are practicing patience. When are you going to practice patience? Not when everything so it is nice, so nicely, like we are sitting here in this peaceful hall and everything. What kind of patience you will practice here? If your legs start paining, then yes, you need some patience. And then mind may tell you, craving, hey, come, go outside and go out and roam and do this or do that. Then you will tell to your mind, no, sit here, listen to Dhamma. That time you will need patience. But these are not really challenging times. But if somebody is really hurting you, you are getting disturbed. So it's not sometimes, very often we have to listen to all the protests of Karnataka. They come and shout here. And sometimes it is really very disturbing. That time, oh, parami, patience. This is one parami. Now this is the time to practice. So paramis are practiced in easy times and in difficult times. So let us go to Sila Parami. Dana Parami, it was explained last week. Today, let me explain you Sila Parami. Sila Parami is the Dhamma, that which removes our defilements to great extent. When you practice Shila, Shila means what? Moral precepts. You have taken precepts now, Pancha Shila, 5 precepts at least. They are the basic, not below the 5 precepts. And this Shila is like washing. Just like with water we can wash this whole floor. Like that, Shila washes defilements from the mind. You see, Shila is good behavior, not for impressing others. Of course, others will be impressed by your good behavior, no doubt. That is one result. But the real purpose is to wash the defilements of the mind. From certain defilements, our conduct becomes what we can say polluted. Bodily action and verbal action. That is what Sila deals now. How you manage your bodily action and verbal action. But those actions arise in the mind. If something Shila is broken, that is also because something arises in the mind. That is defilement. So Shila cleans the defilement. It is like a great perfume. It adorns your mind. It beautifies the mind. It adorns with jewelry, like jewelry. It adorns the mind, beautifies the mind. So it is like a wish-fulfilling gem, Chintamani. Whatever you do, wish, that is fulfilled. So wish-fulfilling gem, Chintamani, or a wish-fulfilling tree, Kalpataru, Kalparukha. So that is how this morality is praised. Now let us see how it is developed, how morality is perfected. Just like if you want to help somebody with money, wealth, and other things, then you need to possess wealth. When you have wealth, enough money, then you can give to others. In the same way, when you want to give goodness to others, then that goodness has to be within yourself. That is how Shila is the goodness which we have to develop ourselves first so that we can help others. So Panchashila, for example, you take Panchashila, how it is developed. It is, the Shila is purified more and more, refined more and more. How it is done? First of all, by purifying our inclination. Inclination, our mind, our inclination to bend towards goodness and disgust towards evil, to do something wrong, to do something evil, to think something evil, a kind of disgust should arise. Oh no, this is not. The Buddha gave example, no? If you see some rubbish on the road, you don't just walk on it, you'll just go aside. You avoid it. Similarly, any unwholesome thought arises, unwholesome action you want to perform, there is disgust. Oh, I don't like this. I don't want to tell lies, for example, or I don't want to take something which is not mine. I don't want to harm others. I don't want to think bad in a wrong way about other sex or intoxication. This is a disgusting area. So mind is inclining towards goodness and disgusted towards all these unwholesome dushila. So that is first attitude you have to develop to purify the Sila. Second one is when you have taken Trisarana and Panchashila, you contemplate, oh, I have taken this Shila in front of the Buddha. I have taken this Shila as per the advice of our supreme teacher, Lord Buddha. I have taken this Shila through Bhanteji, or I have taken this Shila out of respect. When you take on your own, I take this from Lord Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Like that, you develop that kind of awareness and tell to yourself and motivate. So that is another way you can purify Shila. And the third is avitikamana. That is, you don't transgress. Shila is non-transgression. So you have put limits, just like we have a compound for this vihara, then we don't go out of it, and we close the gate and make it safe. In the night also, no problem, then it is safe, isn't it? So also Panchashila is your compound. Don't go beyond that. If you go beyond that, dangers are there. So avitikamana is you don't transgress. So that is another. And the fourth is by making amendments, by rectifying. By chance, if you break a Shila, then you have to rectify it. Become aware, undertake the Shila again. Contemplate, oh, this is not right. Shila Anusati. There is a meditation called Shila Anusati. Okay? So that is how you develop your love for Shila and disgust for Dushila. So that is very important. Then in Shila there are two parts. One is varita Shila and another is charita Shila. So what is varita Shila? Abstinence. You abstain, give up wrong ways. That is varita. What is charita? You do good. Now, you don't kill, you don't harm, you are not violent. The first precept, that is varita Shila. You don't harm, you do no bad things, no himsa. But something good also you have to do. So on the other hand, what will you do? Charita Sila. You will save other beings. You will help other beings. You develop metta. You give abhaya, security, so that nobody is afraid in front of you. So that is charita. So the 10 unwholesome, 10 wholesome are there, no? They are the things we have to practice. Not stealing, taking. That is varita. Instead, charita is giving, sharing. Charita. Not committing sexual misconduct is varita. Being honest and devoted to one's own partner with full responsibility is charita. Then 4 verbal, not telling lies, but telling truth. Not backbiting, speaking bad about this person, telling bad things. No. If you want to speak something good. Tell something good about somebody to another person. Don't tell bad things. Then abusive words. That is also wrong speech. Instead of that, speak some sweet, good words. Gossip is another wrong speech. Instead of gossiping, you speak meaningful words or remain silent. That is charita. And at mental level, kaya kamma, vachi kamma, now in mano kamma, kaya vacha manasa, no? Mano kamma, greedy thoughts, you avoid. You develop renunciation, metta thoughts, karuna thoughts. Giving thoughts. Hateful thoughts, hatred, that you give up. That is varita. Charita is loving kindness and compassion. Michhaditthi is the last. Wrong views. Wrong view that, oh, there is no karma, there is no result. Killing is good, killing will bring punya. Sacrificing in the name of this and that will bring punya. All kinds of wrong views. Do this, do that. This ritual, that ritual, this belief, that belief. The mind has become, for so many people, a bundle of bondages. Bundle of bondages. All created by oneself. Nobody has done something for you. Yes, somebody might have told, oh, do this, do that, that is good, otherwise something bad will happen. Maybe somebody has said. But then you have accepted it, you have believed it, you are holding it. Not one or two, no. In the name of astrology, hundreds of things going on, meaningless things. In the name of Vastu, hundreds of things are going on, meaningless things. If your heart is good, in Jataka, Lord Buddha says, no, if you are wise and energetic, then every day is your auspicious lucky day. Only fools wait for lucky day. He told for one, referring to one Jyotisha, saying that day will come, that day is good day, that day you do this, you do that, don't do good, wait till that day. That is not right. Very simple. If you see your heart, when there is kusala chitta, kusala chetasika, that is the moment of wholesomeness. All those moments when your mind is wholesome, all those moments are good moments. When akusala chitta, akusala chetasikas are there, all those moments are unwholesome. No matter who tells it is wholesome, it is unwholesome only. Even in the so-called auspicious moment, you are thinking something with anger, greed, or pride, or arrogance, then that moment you have spoiled. You have made it inauspicious. No? So, when you are observing Shila, that is all auspicious, beautiful. You are beautifying the mind. And when you are neglecting and breaking, surely you are making your life miserable. Now, this is michhaditthi, if you take it in a wrong way. Kamma vipaka is there. But if you say, oh, no karma, nothing, whatever I wish I will do, nothing happens, then michhaditthi. So this charita shila is to have samadhi. Varita shila is to avoid michhaditthi. Okay, so this is how charita shila and varita shila are practiced. Now, as parami, when you are practicing it as parami, some more things you have to contemplate. Just not following, but few more aspects. Let me tell them. Lord Buddha tells very nicely how you delight, how you take delight in this Sila. You have to reflect again and again. One is, I have not done anything wrong. I have done good. So like this, you are free from guilt feeling. Okay? Instead, your joy arises. If you have done something wrong and keep on feeling bad about it, then it will eat away your peace of mind. So when you are a Silavanta, you must tell, I have taken Panchashila. I am practicing this. I am not harming. You check your charita and varita Sila. Then you tell another contemplation. Sila is the cause of mindfulness. Sila is cause for sati, mindfulness. Since it brings mindfulness, with this Sila, this mindfulness, I will save my wealth. I will not waste my wealth, but I will save my wealth. That is another contemplation. For wealth, for gaining wealth, saving wealth, basis is Sila. Another contemplation Lord Buddha says is Sila removes demeritoriousness, that is papa, that is demerits. It removes, demerits. My merits are increasing. Another contemplation is Sila is far superior to superior birth. Even if somebody may claim, I am born in superior caste, superior this, superior that, Sila goes beyond all these things. Caste, creed, religion, this and that. Because here Buddha says, for a Shilavanta person, even the so-called highest caste fellow will also come and respect, bows down. So Shila is superior to anything that you think great in your worldly life, be it caste, be it wealth, money, power, anything. Shila is superior to all of them. That also contemplate. Another is Shila, the material wealth can be taken away by natural calamity or floods or fire or kings or tax people or anybody. But Shila cannot be destroyed by anybody from outside. So it is safe. And Shila is one's own property, and one's own authority. And because of that, real supremacy of one's own life comes by Shila. You are the master of your life. And Shila life is far better than hundreds and hundreds of years of immoral life. As Lord Buddha tells, one day of moral life surpasses hundreds of years of immoral ones. You contemplate. These are the things how Buddha tells to do Shilanusati. And for Shilavanta, even enemy at one time will start respecting. And Shila is appreciated by not just human beings, not just by enemies, even by devas and brahmas. So that is dear to the more and more wise people, good people, they will appreciate it. Shila is even more valuable than any of your relatives. Relatives may give you this and that. They can help you up to this life. Whereas Shila will help you life after life, and if it is Parami, till Nibbana, it takes you. And one more, Buddha says it is a bodyguard. Shila is your bodyguard, special bodyguard which protects from all kinds of harms, all kinds of dangers, all kinds of devices and drugs, spells and charms, and people are afraid of black magic and this and that. No, take Trisarana and Panchashila. Everything is gone. Nothing is going to affect you. Reflect Shila as Shila is full of innumerable qualities. One's imperfect morality will become perfect. Impure morality becomes pure. So that is how you should reflect. So this is another very important aspect of developing our Sila. So then this also gives you the details of advantages of the Shila. So when you are practicing this Shila in this way, it develops power. The power to take jumps, leaps towards Bodhi. So that is why it is Sila Parami.